It is Cleffer Hatch Day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. Lovely to have you joining us. And batch number 1 is going off. And little backstory behind Cleffer. Having looked at the stats, I have only ever hatched one shiny Cleffer out of about 190 checks. So we don't need the shiny from today, but it would be jolly nice to pick up some more. And it's not looking too good so far. But we do have to say thank you very much to Molly, who gifted us the ticketed research for today. 99 pence here in the UK. It gives you a super incubator, which is actually decent value, much like a Com Day ticket. So this is batch number 1, looking very dead indeed. Last egg, I think, unless I've miscounted horribly. No, there we go, dead batch number 1. A hundo from today wouldn't be too bad. I don't know the number we're actually looking for. It's not there, so we'll find out as the day goes by. But as you can see, over the last couple of days, some egg luck bestowed us from the 7-kilometer eggs randomly picked up by accident, a shiny Ponyta from the Galarian form, from somewhere in London, I think there's a local egg, and a hundo Galarian Farfetch'd from Belford NJ. I honestly forget who I opened the egg from, so thanks, shout out to the New Jersey crew. Claim these research bits and pieces. So there is our timed free research, 1 super incubator there, and we're going to explore 2 kilometers to get that ticked off. That is the ticketed research. Again, thank you very much, Molly, for gifting that to me. Wishing you all the very best of luck, and let me know in the comments below if you managed to get the shiny Cleffer from today, because we talked about this on the Incensed podcast, episode 168. Research breakthrough. Oh dear God. Swiftly moving on from Sandy Gus, the research breakthrough. That is possibly the worst thing you can get. Even dub will be better than that. I think you get an XL candy for the catch. Anyway, we talk about our Cleffer history, as it were. Both Mark and Ian don't actually have the shiny Cleffer from today, so you can go and check out their channels as well, and hopefully they did manage to get their shinies from this one. But we're going to take this one a little bit more relaxed, because we do have the shiny, and we have the shiny family completed. That's a 96, doesn't matter. What we do want to do today is potentially, after an hour or so, go down to Kew Bridge, because there is a little beach biome for Wiglet, and if we can pick up that new Pokedex and new biome-specific Pokemon, that would be splendid. Batch number 2, and it would just be good to hatch a shiny on camera for the sake of the video. Well, I don't know. I've been quite lucky on the previous hatch days. You can go and check them out at the end of this video. Riolu and Azuro have both been pretty decent. Riolu was first egg, I think, and Azuro we got quite a few shinies. They are boosted to a 1 in 10-ish ratio, but that obviously doesn't mean every 10th egg you hatch you get a shiny. Point being made perfectly clear here. Low power, in fact. Thank you very much, phone. And egg. Yes, there we go. There are the shiny sparkles. Well, no shiny sparkles on them, but fabulous. We have picked up a shiny from batch number 2. Only the second ever Cleffer in my collection, 381. It's a 96 shiny, actually. That's not horrendously bad. I'll take you. We still have this Kanto event going on for like what feels like the next couple of weeks. Goodness me. Claim a Zygarde cell. Love to see that. Well, now we've got that, we can kind of do B-roll of eggs and hopefully make our way down to go and get some Wigglers. Pop your incense. And we'll talk about, there's a website, again, this is Joe Beats who put this on social media. There's a website where you can program in a beach category, basically, and then you can go and see on a map if there's a beach biome somewhere near you. And we have spotted some, obviously around the Thames is kind of a beach biome, hysterically, but around Kew specifically is probably our closest. Explore 2 has been completed. So, thank you again, Molly, for this little bit of XP, but I'll definitely say 99p, 99 cents is definitely worth it for a super incubator and a star piece. Won't ever say no to those items. Well, with that, we're going to see if we can hatch a shiny on the way down to the closest beach biome. And I use those words very loosely because it's not going to be picturesque at all. But down by Kew, there is definitely beach biome. So let's see if we can get ourselves a Wiglet. The beach biome there. Fantastic. Well, not really a trick, it just went to the nearby water. So we're going to wander up and down here with an incense on. Incense does seem to be a way to get the spawns for Wiglet. And we'll see if we can get enough to evolve it. That would be great for today's video. We are incubating some more eggs. And just finally, a shadow has appeared on the nearby, but it's very far away. So I'm really hoping that one might appear off Incense a little bit closer to us. And on that note, obviously go and check out the Incensed podcast. I know I mentioned it a couple of minutes ago in the video, but it's certainly a very, very good listen this week. And there's a lot of jokes and japery on this show.
I will give it a solid 7 out of 10.
7? Nice.
7.
2 sevens.
We've got a double 7.
Are you going to break?
I will join you in 7 out of 10 because Stardust
Actually, you look a bit like
on
Len
Com Day.
Milo.
You've said this about me like almost every week. We've gone from Craig Horwood
dolphin
to a dolphin. There was something else. Was some bug or something. I think Ian needs an eye
dolphin,
test.
A wimpod, Len.
All Ian sees on my camera is just a blurred shape, so he can just say, Milo looks like Jabba the Hutt. Yeah, this week. I don't know.
If you're lying sideways on your couch, maybe.
Okay, now you're just being rude. Very much worth a little listen. And do follow the podcast on social media as well as X and Instagram, because we're posting little short clips and highlights from the actual video recordings of the podcast these days, which the beach farm's gone. There you go, not that side of the road, it's this side of the road. They're entertaining, let's put it that way. So anybody who supports the podcast, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. The most majestic beach biome you may ever lay your eyes on in West London. Fantastic. But the Wiglet is in that direction, over that way. There is a windy boosted Gumi. We'll have a little look at that. Very likely to be June's Community Day, obviously. Is it there? Yes. Hooray! We found it. I do like how this is done. There is Wiglet, right next to the stop. Welcome into the game. Biome locked Pokemon, obviously a bit of a meme from Paldia as well. Convergent evolution in terms of a Diglett. We'll give it a silver pineapple. We'll actually have a face to the beach. Let's Ultra Ball it just to not have any problems. Could have been an excellent. So close. Hopefully it stays in the ball and doesn't even play. Yes, there we go. Silly buggers with us. But there we go. Let me know if you managed to find a Wiglet yet, because fresh Pokédex. Fantastic. Will never be a boring moment in the game. Amazing. And 1XL for the catch. And it's a 2-star. Might trade it actually, to be honest. But there you go. Little Wiglet in the game. Water type. We need some candy for it. Now it's going to be a struggle to find it because obviously it's off our radar. And I think that's the first new Pokédex entry released into the game in 2024 in the wild. Everything else has been in raids or in eggs. Kind of a scary fact that it's taken them almost 4 months to get around to doing it, but there we go. We have a new Pokemon in the bag, and now it's off the radar. We actually walked a little bit further down to get a Shadow Entei, and it's actually disappearing, I think, after this weekend. So, ooh, 1963. It could be better, but it's actually not going to be too bad. So we got the final strike with our Primal. Beautiful. Will it be Shadow Shiny? Sadly not, but Shadow Entei at the beach, looking very nice indeed. We obviously got a 96 shadow of that on the Bellsprout Community Day last weekend, so the fact we've got another decent-ish IV one straight out, if we can catch it, that would be preferable. 91, 15 attack, I will definitely have that. That's actually pretty solid. Incense has delivered another Wiglet, 303. That is fantastic, because we're struggling to find the spawns are dotted along here, so let's give that a great ball and get it caught. If I can hit that damn Pokemon, there we go. Is that not a way to say drop a download to the Incense podcast? Come on. Level 1 Wiglet, nice. This is a 1-star kind of reverse for any PvP. I don't know how good Wiglet and Wugtrio, sorry, if they're actually usable in the game. 5 o'clock has struck, and annoyingly Adventure Sync didn't quite allow us to get our eggs when they should have hatched. So this will be our final batch of 9, and the question is it going to be another dead batch like the last 2 we had on B-roll, because that was another 18 eggs of no shiny at all. 3 batches in total that didn't have a shiny, and is this one going to follow that suit? Sitting on 3 shinies for the day, not complaining at all. Not a bad... Oh, there we go, there's a shiny. So up to 4 shinies for the total of the day. Love it to be a decent IV one. We have hatched... They've been going down in terms of the IV, unfortunately, for the day. 96 to start the day, then a 91, and then it went somewhere terrible. 378 isn't, or 376 isn't great, but no 100% today, which is a shame. Never had a hundo Cleffa. Let's have a little look, see. Age 0 and hatched. We've done 63 Cleffa with 4 shinies in there, and you've got to take it with a pinch of salt with the 1 in 10 ratio. We are a little way underneath that, but not complaining at all. We had a pretty good day. Definitely more pleased with the Wiglet overall. You can let me know in the comments below, were you using, like me, the regular incubators? We did do batch 1 with supers just to kind of get the video going. Or were you doing the single incubator grind like a certain Italian was in the background? Because some people have had this shiny for a long time. In fact, if we look back, my first shiny was hatched in 2019. So it's not from Japan. Definitely not, it's a local egg, I know that for sure. It's the fact that it's taken like the best part of 5 years to get another shiny Cleffa. That shows how irregularly it is to hatch it, but hatch day, thumbs up to be honest. So let's conclude Cleffa hatch day, the 3rd ever hatch day in the game, and we talked about it on the podcast, I've mentioned that a couple of times, but I do think there's good scope for these hatch days, making them not too frequent, but there's plenty of baby Pokemon to go around that people don't have the shinies of, so not a bad event at all. Had a very good day, very happy as we've got the Wiglets, and I'll put the link in the description, but you can utilise overpass-turbo.eu, and I would definitely recommend following Joe Beats because she brought this to my attention. It was great to have a look at that, and you can program in a bit of code natural equals beach, run a command, and it basically show you all the beach biomes that might be nearby you, and there are some that are particularly interesting considering there are landlocked towns, etc. It might be one of those Pokemon that, you know, a bit like a regional, it's a bit more difficult to access, but makes it more of an adventure, I would say. You can also let me know how your Cleffa hatch day went overall. I hope you managed to get the shiny if you were in need of it, and well, I wanted the hundo, but didn't get it. I mean, Matt got it, which is great to see. Thank you so much to every single one of my wonderful Patreon supporters. The people here at the end of every single one of the bits of content I put out, they're the reason I'm able to continue doing this, bringing you videos, bringing you live streams, and traveling to the live events to meet people, which I really love to do. So thank you so much all for your pledges and support to the channel and me as a creator. I really do appreciate it. Another week has passed and we don't know the full details of May, but there are a couple of things we can be sure of. So the Rivals event, obviously that is coming through. There are little shiny boosts on the various regionals like Zangoose and Survival, which is great. It's also a GBL weekend next weekend. Shadow Shiny Suicune will be in the raids over the weekends of May, so that will probably be our chase next Saturday. Looking forward to that one. Shadow Shiny completing the legendary beasts, which would be awesome. And Diancie, we will do that research, but I already have my Diancie level 50, 93 from London Go Fest. So if you haven't got the Go Fest research for Diancie, this is your chance to get it, I think, for free, which is wonderful. Next week's live streams, we've got Clefairy, not Cleffa, Clefairy Spotlight Hour. Here we'll be live streaming that on the channel. Bit of a shiny hunt, not the worst thing in the world. And also, one of the worst things in the game, I'd say Registeel Raid Hour. If you wish to join and potentially get the shiny of that, I don't know what they are in Gen 3, Gen 3 Golem or something like that, you can drop your in-game name and your friend code into the comments of this video. I'm going to add 10-15 people or so and hopefully bring that shiny luck your way if you're in need of it. Yeah, I may not chase that outside of Raid Hour, I've got to be honest. That's not the best thing in the world, but I would say if you enjoyed this video and want to see more of it, you can check out either one of the bits of content on your screen here, and it would be awesome if you want to continue supporting the channel. You can find the Patreon link in the description, and do hit that subscribe button as well, because then you will never miss a piece of content that I post here. I don't know what they're going to be up here, but reassure they'll be good. There'll be good bits of content. I hope you enjoy them, and until the next time, I'm going to say, do take care.